Went fossil hunting yesterday morning. My favorite spot in Rutherford County. It was raining when I left. It was muggy and hot when I got there. And I ran with the camera in the waterproof cover, which completely muffled the sound. And the lens also got completely fogged up. So basically unusable footage. All those rocks are now outside, available for local teachers to come and pick up. However, I also took a trip over to the Stone Depot again. Again. But hey, it's pretty cool there. Anyway, point being is, what you're about to watch is yesterday's haul. Yeah. Alright, so there's one of the pieces that Brian cleaned for him. Look at that. God, that is freaking gorgeous. Yeah, that thing looks much better. Look at this one that they found. Oh wow, it's on both sides. That's gorgeous. Bunch of druzy quartz all over this thing. Cool. Hey, that's a big old crinoid stem.
Oh yeah.
Nice. And a coral fossil. Y'all found some pretty cool pieces out there in the mix. Okay, here we go. So this is a few rocks that I collected. Let me do a little rinsing here real quick. This is a few rocks that I collected from the Stone Depot Garden Center here in Shelbyville. Let me get a container to drop these in once they're clean. Move these over. Had to put a weight on that to hold him down. Okay, so alright, there's a container for one, there's a container for the other. Okay, so this comes from their Indiana decorative rock mix, and I believe this is what's referred to as a Petoskey stone, otherwise known as a coral. And that was, ooh, that water's hot. That was in the Indiana mix. And here's a cool looking stone with some agate in it in the Indiana mix. This whole basket is Indiana mix. I don't know if these stones are going to turn out cool in the tumbler or not, but I figured why not give them a whirl. That's some red agate right there if I ever seen one. I may cut some of these. I may just let Brian tumble them. Look at that thing. Yeah. I got a feeling this one's going to turn out gorgeous. We'll see. That one's got some cool colors to it. Check out this one. Here's a little geode. I'm going to let the water run on that for a second. Here's another little geode. These are Indiana beach stones. I'm not sure what this is, but I just like the way it's cool looking, speckledy and stuff. Let's see if this has got anything. You know what? We'll be right back. We're going to hit this with a toothbrush real quick. Alright, let's see what we got. Not bad. Not bad. Some cool little crystals in there. I think she'll go in the sonic cleaner. Alright, I'll get this basket out of the way, because what's underneath it is actually kind of cool. These are granite stones, granodiorite and marble mix, and some of them have got pyrite on them. Some of them have got pyrite and aventurine. Look at how much aventurine is in this one. Looks like some pyrite mixed in there too. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Iron pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. FES or FES2, I think. I can't remember. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Here's one with another hint of aventurine in it, all over the back of it. That's the first one I found this morning. And then this one is the last one I found this morning. Pyrite and aventurine. That's pretty cool. Okay. So that's that for those two. Let me set them over to the side. Another one of my favorites at the garden center is the Alabama mix. I'm just going to throw all these over because I need the container to set it over there for drying. There's a whole mixture of stuff in here from the Alabama. These are landscaping stones. People put them in their gardens and around their buildings and stuff so that they don't have to mow. But if you look at this, that is some pretty cool looking chalcedony. It's a type of quartz. Got agate mixed into it. That one's kind of cool looking. Oh, still got a little bit of muddy crap on it there. Yeah, look at this big old piece of white chalcedony. Still got Alabama clay mud all over it. Yeah, that's kind of cool looking. Big old piece of yellow chalcedony. Got some red in it, got some white in it, got some clear in it, got some quartz pebbles stuck in it there. Cool. Check out this little piece of red and yellow chalcedony. Got a little bit of white in it too. A little pocket there, and little bubbles. Cool. I'm not sure what this is. I think this is just a little piece of agate. But it's cool looking. A little flake of something coming off. Look at that. Got some orange and white, some clear, and some, I'm not sure what that color is. Smoke. Oh, come back here, you. Yeah, forgive my dirty sink. That don't belong over there. Look at that. That's kind of cool looking. Alright. What else we got in here? Cool. These are just stones that caught my eye. I didn't do a whole lot of digging. I stopped by the garden center to film the little stones that Brian cleaned for them, and they let me look through the piles again. Those guys are really cool. A couple of those stones that we cut the other day for them probably going to go to the polishing machine, waiting on the owners to decide if they want to polish them or not. This little piece of agatized something or other. That could look pretty cool in a tumbler. Or after being tumbled, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, look at that. That could make a cool cabochon. Another big old piece of that white stuff. White chalcedony. Oh. Look at those clear spots in it. That's cool. Little windows. Big old piece of red, yellow, orange mix. Got some clear spots in it. Might do something with that, I don't know yet. Another big old piece of white and brownish. Looks like it's got some scars on it from bumping up against something else. I'll clean it later. Another piece of yellow orange chalcedony quartz agate. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little windows in that. Bubblies. Alright, 3 more. This one is dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. I can feel the grit. Ugh. That Alabama clay mud. Alright. That has got some really cool colors. We may just have to cut this and polish it. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, last 2. Red, yellow, chalcedony. Kind of cool looking. And then this thing, orange and white cluster of something, got a little pocket in it right there. I have no idea what we're going to do with this just yet, but we'll see. Alright, let's see how this is all clean now. Turn the hot water back up. Set my little recycled cleaning bowls off to the side. That's a tin can, and that's a camping bowl. It got a rusty spot in it. Keep them on hand for cleaning. Alright, let's run some hot water over this thing. Clean and sterilize that sucker just as much as we can. There you go. That's what an armadillo skull looks like. At least part of it anyway. A piece right there about to come off. Let's set that off to the side, let my son do whatever he's going to do with it. And now let's check these out. Another recycled cleaning dish. I don't want to use that. Alright. Cool. There's the other echinoid with a brachipod right there beside it. A couple of brachiopods actually. I don't know, that may not be an echinoid. That may be just the inside of a brachipod. Re-examine this other one. I believe that's what they are. They're just the insides. They're just the calcified insides of brachiopods, not echinoids. But it was a thought. So can't always get them all right. Yep. Here we go. There's all them nice and clean. There's that piece of bryozoa. And all these little shells. That's it for this episode. See you on the next one.